Welcome back to Witcher 2. I'm about ready to speak to Deathmold and head across the mists. Just thinking if there's anything else I want to do while I'm here. I could try and speak with King...
Damn it! This is a brothel, not a military camp.
Henselt again. I'm not sure. He doesn't appear to be inside at the moment, so that's okay. What else do we have? We've got a ship over here. And... there were some tents on the map down here. I'm not sure if I've actually been down to see what's down there.
We'll have to sit it out like hens on their eggs until this mist lifts.
Can I actually head out down this way? No I can't. So that's okay. I'm pretty sure there's something on the map here though. Yeah, these little tents over here. I'm not exactly sure how to get down there. I probably need to run around, or maybe I just can't get down there at all. Anyway, I'm not going to worry about that too much. Let's go speak to Deathmold and see if he can get me across to the other side of the mist.
With a witcher.
I've got to get through the mist, or I can't lift the curse.
I shall supply the white flag when you set out as our emissary. The lass is reputedly honourable. She'll welcome you, invite you to a feast, and with a bit of luck you may even plough her.
You're sick, Deathmold.
They say she's very pretty. Peasant girls not to your liking?
Not your concern.
In case the elves lack an understanding of diplomatic symbolism, please also take this armor. With His Majesty's blessing, I might add.
A king's concern can be boundless when his life depends on that of another.
I spent some time working on this recently. This little marvel will guide you through the fog and provide a measure of protection from the spectres.
Thanks. See you.
Okay, I have leveled up, actually, which is great. Go to the other side of the mist and obtain the spearhead. Let's find a good spot to meditate. Maybe just over here, because I have leveled up as well. First of all, I want to check out this armor. I've got the protective amulet, the emissary's flag, Zerial's armor. It's much, well, it's a little bit better than the one I'm wearing at the moment. Vitality plus 30. Has all kinds of resistances as well, so that's pretty good. I'm not sure if I want to use any upgrades. So let's have a look and see what enhancements I do have. Vitality plus 15. Armor plus 2. Studded leather reinforcement. I've got a couple of mail enhancements here. I may as well use one of these steel plate enhancements. Armor plus 1. Let's use a couple of steel plate enhancements. That will give me armor 20 with some good resistances as well. Incineration, bleeding, and poisoning resistance 40%. And I get plus 30 vitality as well, which is pretty cool. Okay, so I guess I need to find my way through the mist. Oh, Zoltan. I haven't seen him in a long time. Where have you been, buddy?
Good to see you, you old rogue.
Why the long face, Sultan?
Everything's fucked.
The only sight worse than a sad dwarf is the sight of a very sad dwarf.
I don't suppose you have any vodka?
Maybe?
Might have.
Wonderful. Life without old mates and booze is like a woman without a rump.
If you need a change of climate, come with me. I'm on my way to Vergen.
You say that as if you're going to the brothel round the corner. Forgetting about the spectres?
I may have amnesia, but I remember the curse.
Well, all I get around here is non-human midget and the like. And I've dwarven brethren on that side. Sure as shit, I'll take Saskia over that prick Henselt too. You really willing to help me cross?
Of course.
You know, Geralt, I have a feeling that Vergen's where I should be.
I get you. Let's go.
How do you plan to get through the fog? Thought it was suicide to venture into it.
Deathmold gave me a protective amulet.
Throw it out! I wouldn't touch anything belonging to that dick.
The magical potential of the talisman will cause a local interference in the astral projection, creating disharmony where the two dimensions of reality meet.
Meaning?
The mist should part to let us pass.
You should have put it like that to begin with, instead of all that crap about astral bodies. I'll go with you.
Indeed. Okay, it looks like we've got Zoltan with us again. Good to see you, old buddy. Go to the other side of the mist and obtain the spearhead. Hopefully you know the way, Zoltan. I guess he does. Let's follow him.
Here, boy. Audrey, where are you? Audrey, where are you? Audrey, where are you?
I can't wait to have some proper ale instead of that piss water they drink in the Kidwini camp. Thanks again, Geralt.
I'm kind of interested to see what Vergen looks like as well. I thought I'd be heading off there, but after Flotsam, but we ended up in this camp, and I've been stuck here for the last 10 or 15 episodes.
Tough crossing ahead of us, Sultan.
Looking to scare me now? We're going. And
Hold
that's
on.
that.
Not before I save the game, we're not. Okay, let's go. I may need my sword out.
I see the path. The amulet is guiding us.
Where'd that go? Holy moly, they're all chasing me. Oh, here it is, here it is. You with me, Zoltan? Hopefully he's with me. We're gonna run. Zoltan, where are you? He's there, he's coming. He'll make it through, I think. I need to use the amulet to make it appear. Where's Zoltan? See? Oh, there's so many of them. I can't fight them all. Where did it go? Oh gosh. I guess I'm just gonna have to hope Zoltan is gonna be able to make it through. I can't hang around and defeat all of those wraiths. Okay, Zoltan did make it across as well. Just as I thought he would. I cannot save it this time. Oh, game saved. There we go.
Never again. Fucking fog.
Look at it this way. You'll be able to brag about seeing the ghostly fog from the inside for the rest of your life.
I'd rather brag about how I ploughed 3 wenches at once in my youth.
Uh-oh.
Kill him! Adon! Stop! You're making a mistake!
A mistake? Interesting. There's a war on. Don't know if you've noticed. And wars are won by killing foes. Or do I have it all wrong?
The Witcher's a messenger. On his way to see Saskia.
Not your typical messenger.
Well, I don't know if you noticed, but we had to pass through an atypical fog in which your typical messenger would have shit just before he...
Enough! We'll not let you inside Vergen. But you can deliver your message to the commander of the watch. He's stationed by the town gates.
Ploughing typical elf. Come on, Geralt.
Talk to the Vergen guards. Can I see where I am on this map? Okay. So it looks like I've come through the fog this way. I've ended up down here. And we'll need to head around to the gates. Okay. Shouldn't be too bad. Come on, Zoltan. Ready to go? So this is the dwarven town of Vergen. Zoltan should be right at home here.
Shut off! Why, it's Geralt of Rivia and Zoltan Chive. Pinch me, burden, for I believe I've dozed off while on duty.
Could be an illusion, eh? Or some spectres from the battlefield have lost their way. Maybe we ought to tickle them with an axe, just to be sure.
I'm afraid there's no mage out there who can conjure up the Witcher's mug, nor the aroma of Zoltan's beer-soaked beard. Yarpin Zigrin! Lice eat me if I'm not delighted to see that horrid mug of yours. This lad here's scaling burden. Geralt, what are you doing standing there as if you've swallowed a halberd? Got a hug for an old mate?
Greetings. Triss has told me a lot about you.
We Marigold? Ha! How is the lass? Let me tell you, Scalen, this here Witcher's the very embodiment of chivalry. All the Selkirks of the world can't hold a candle to him. And you know why?
No, but I got a feeling we're about to find out.
Me? A knight? I'd sooner call Zoltan a show dancer.
Well then, listen everyone. At the time, we were escorting Caedwene army convoys through the Sherwood forests. Aye, we served Hensel once, though always for coin. Anyways, the Witcher was on the road as well, with Triss and Ciri, heading south. The lass, I tell you, was a demoness incarnate. Pure pepper on her feet, and healthy as a horse. But the sorceress fell ill. Some terrible pestilence held her, gave her the runs. That woman needed to go every 5 minutes. Never seen anything like it. And I've had my share of gut rumblings. This one time, I roasted an old ailing gerbil and...
Oi! You promised us a chivalrous tale.
And I'm delivering it, lad. In any case, the Witcher would carry her into the bushes time after time. He treated and cared for her, cleaned her, bathed her.
Sounds normal to me. A man looking after his woman. It's too much to call it chivalrous, Yarpin.
Ah, wrong. Triss weren't his woman. Not his wife nor lover. She was sick and in need of aid. And he was on a secret mission. Might have left her in some city, might have gone off on his own, but he didn't. Know why? Because he's got a heart of gold. He truly cares. A lad like you, Scalen, don't know that being a knight's not just about thrashing around in full plate, a long sword in hand. It's not just about fighting duels and winning tournaments.
Damn! I missed hearing your bullshit, Zigrin.
I don't believe anyone else has tried to tell me that story.
How is the wee Marigold, anyway?
Not great. The Kingslayer kidnapped her.
Oh, damn the dogs. That's downright terrible.
I suppose it's no coincidence you're here.
I have to see Saskia.
To what end?
To dispel the mist of wraiths, I need a few magic artifacts.
What's Saskia got to do with that?
Her sword is one of those items.
And what do you suggest I do? Yorvith and Saskia banned us from letting strangers in. And here are 2 old mates come over from the other side who want just that. A lose-lose situation if ever I've seen one.
That ought to be easy to get around.
Cow pies ought to be easy to get around, yet we don't always succeed.
I'm staying here, Yarpin. I want to join you, enlist. Will you have me in the Dwarven Brigade?
Will I have you, Chiefy? Will I plough and have you? Why, I'll make you a fucking commander, you cocksucker!
I gotta love the
solved.
dwarves.
Scalen, you're my witness. Zoltan's no longer a stranger.
Aha.
All right. Now I'll introduce you to Saskia, and you can try to clarify the story with a sword for her, or whatnot.
Don't you fret about the sword, Geralt. I promise to ascend to the fucking heights of oratory. Be soft as a mink, cautious as a novice strumpet. I'll get you that blade if I have to shave my beard off.
All right then. See that, Scalen? We were headed for a tragedy.
Now we're headed for a comedy.
Ah, youth these days, lacking hope and heart. You know what Zoltan and I saw at Brenna, lad? To us, there's no such thing as the impossible.
Any idea where I might find the Dun banner?
Try the Netherworld. The whole unit was cut down during the battle 3 years ago.
I meant the unit's standard, which symbolizes death.
Ah, that makes it a lot easier. We buried it with the remains of the Kedwenis.
Where?
Just outside Vergen. I'll mark it on your map as the road could get confusing. Strange things are afoot in those crypts, Witcher. Kedweni ghosts scaring off our folk. That would be normal since they were invaders. But one's some kind of amateur historian, asking all that venture there about the battle and the Dun banner.
I'll look into it. Thanks. Triss could be somewhere in this area.
The plague. I've not seen her 5 years, must be. Since that day they proclaimed you dead. Last saw her in Rivia, in any case.
From what I've been able to establish, the Kingslayer forced her to teleport the two of them to this area, and she's not on the other side of the fog.
What did this Kingslayer look like?
A huge, bald witcher. Wears a medallion with a snake on it.
Sorry, Geralt. Doesn't even ring the tiniest bell, any of that.
I might know something. This drunk in Vergen claims he saw a redhead fall from the sky somewhere among the ravines. And then he said the sorceress Philippa Eilhart came around looking for this woman.
Shriveled old minx.
She sent her servant and some peasants to the ravines after her. But they came back empty-handed. Now Philippa's servant maid's gone, leaving the sorceress angry as a wasp. She even turned one of the plebs into a pig. I spoke to one of those peasants. He claims the lass was no servant, but an Nilfgaardian agent. And she apparently found something in those ravines. Maybe it was Triss. And maybe it was that Witcher. Madame Eilhart, or the old minx as Yarpen calls her, knows she's been duped and can't forgive herself for it.
Did the woman flee south, deeper into Edirn?
Fucking hell! She came out the main gate not more than an hour ago, headed straight for the fog. Thought she might be out to do some magic probing or whatnot.
She knew a bit of magic. She might have crossed.
I guess I need to visit Shillard when I get back. How's Yorvith? Any chance I might run into him?
Minimal. He follows Saskia around like a once-neglected pup. Eyes on her at all times.
At least the lass is well protected. What do you seek from Yorvith? Last I heard, you weren't exactly chummy.
You heard right. But when I last saw him in Flotsam, he had something I need to lift the curse.
Even if you see him, I doubt he'll give you anything out of the kindness of his heart. Perhaps Saskia can convince him?
Guess I don't have much of a choice. It's nice to talk to you all, but we've got things to do.
Ah, that's life. Open the gate. I've got to fetch me a certain sword.
Wait a minute. If by some miracle you obtain that cursed blade, I'd advise you not to parade it out the main gate past the squirrels.
Got another solution?
There's another passage. I'll mark it in the Witcher's map and show you myself. Sound all right to you?
It does. In the meantime, I'll look around for that flag.
Prime, I'd say.
Off we go then.
Okay, find the entrance to catacombs and the standard of the Dun banner hidden within. Acquire the head of Yahon's spear. Vandergriff's sword and the Dun banner standard. Hatred symbolized meet Zoltan in the tunnels beneath Zergen. I suppose that's once I have everything that I need. Alright, so I guess I should... Maybe can I chat with Scalen by himself here? What's the time?
Witcher, finish your dealings, friend, before they turn into real problems. Maybe
I should wait till daytime here and then I can have a talk to some of the merchants. Although it's probably best to run around at night time. The blood curse there. Let's have I think a look at the journal and see exactly what I need to do here. Death symbolized. And the opportunity arrived when Geralt was forced to go to Vergen in search of a spearhead supposedly in Yorveth's possession. With Deathmold's help, the Witcher could pass through the mist and use the opportunity to look for the standard as well. Geralt met Jarpen, Zigrin and Scale and Burden in Vergen, and they told him about the catacombs in the forest. The Dunbanner's standard rested somewhere in the depths of the tomb, so the Witcher headed into the forest looking for the crypt's entrance. Maybe I should do that one first. Hatred symbolized. The course of events would finally carry the Witcher to the other side of the mist. Geralt was sent to Vergen to acquire Yahon's spear, supposedly in Yorveth's possession. The sorcerer Deathmold helped our hero cross the cursed battlefield, and Geralt hoped to acquire Hatred on the other side too. Talking to Jarpen and young Burden confirmed the rumour. Saskia had Vandergriff's sword. Zoltan was a dwarf, and unlike Geralt, he could enter Vergen, so he promised to acquire the weapon. The friends agreed to meet in an underground tunnel, a secret entrance to the town. So I need to finish everything else first, from a bygone era. Okay. Let's look for the entrance to this crypt. Oh, somebody was talking about... Wait a minute. Somebody was talking about Triss. A drunk. I should probably go to the inn first. I assume the dwarves have a tavern. They must do. Alright, let's see if I can find a tavern. I probably don't want to talk to the guards. Everything's closed now, but at night I assume the tavern should be full. Where's the tavern, Scalen? Human Enclave? No. Oh, this is above the walls here. Or maybe I can't actually get into the main part of Vergen. Can I not actually get into the main part of Vergen? That's quite possible. Oh, there it is there, the inn. Okay. Can I actually get through there? Maybe I can't.
Shove off!
Okay, no, it seems that I can't get into the main part of Vergen here. I've just been left on the outskirts. Looks like there are some shops here, so if I wait until daytime I may be able to see if they've got some goods for me. Is there anything up here? No. Okay, so that's fine. So I'm going to... yeah, this should be on the map. Let's follow the map and see where this leads. I think it leads around here, actually. The old gate. Oh, you'll never know what you'll find in some of these houses. Looks like there's some swords. A dwarven hammer, elven messer, elven sword. Okay. heading through the mountain or something. Find the entrance to the catacombs, and this standard banner will reside within. Okay. Well, I don't get to see much of the dwarven town, but at least I saw a little bit of it. So that is pretty cool. The entrance can't be too far away. Looks like there's a bit of a waterfall there as well. If I can actually walk across this river. No, I can't. Didn't think so. Ah, there's a crossing here. Is there anything else? Nope. Let's take a quick look at the map. At the other map. Oh, okay, I'm heading all the way up there. It's actually a fair distance away. No monsters in the woods so far. It's all been quite peaceful. Looks like this could be the entrance to the catacombs just up ahead. Uh-oh. Can I quickly save the game?